Joshua 17. Then was the lot for the tribe of Manasseh, though he was Joseph's firstborn. For Machir, the firstborn of Manasseh, the father of Gilead, because he was a man of war, unto him was the Gilead and the Bashan. There was also a portion for the remaining sons of Manasseh, according to their families. For the children of Abiezer, for the children of Helek, for the children of Asriel, for the children of Shechem, for the children of Hepher, and for the children of Shemidah. These were the male children of Manasseh, son of Joseph, according to their families. But Zelophehad, son of Hepher, son of Gilead, son of Machir, son of Manasseh, had no sons, only daughters. And these are the names of his daughters: Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They approached before Eleazar the Cohen, before Joshua son of Nun, and before the leaders, saying, Hashem commanded Moses to give us a heritage among our brethren. And he gave them, according to the word of Hashem, a heritage among their father's brothers. 10 portions fell to Manasseh, besides the land of Gilead and the Bashan, which are on the other side of the Jordan, because the women of Manasseh received a heritage among his sons. The land of Gilead went to Manasseh's remaining sons. The border of Manasseh was from Asher to Mishmethoth, which faces Shechem. And the border went to the south to the inhabitants of En-Tappuah. The land of Tappuah belonged to Manasseh, but Tappuah on the border of Manasseh belonged to the children of Ephraim. The border descended to the brook of Kanah, south of the brook. These cities were Ephraim's, in the midst of the cities of Manasseh. The border of Manasseh was on the north of the brook, and its outlets were to the sea. The southern part of Joseph's portion was Ephraim's, and the northern part was Manasseh's. The sea was their western border. They met with Asher on the north and Issachar on the east. There was unto Manasseh, within the territory of Issachar and within the territory of Asher, Beth Shean and its towns, Ibleam and its towns, the inhabitants of Dor and its towns, the inhabitants of Endor and its towns, the inhabitants of Tanash and its towns, and the inhabitants of Megiddo and its towns. 3 provinces. But the children of Manasseh were not able to drive out the inhabitants of these cities, and the Canaanite wished to dwell in this land. It happened, when the children of Israel became strong, that they imposed tribute on the Canaanite, but they did not drive them out. The children of Joseph spoke to Joshua, saying, Why have you given me an inheritance of only a single lot and a single portion, seeing that I am a numerous people? For Hashem has blessed me to such an extent. Joshua said to them, If you are such a numerous people, ascend to the forest and clear an area for yourselves there, in the land of the Perizzite and the Rephaim, since the mountain range of Ephraim is too confined for you. The children of Joseph said, The mountain is insufficient for us, and all the Canaanite that dwell in the land of the valley, those in Beth Shean and its villages, and those in the valley of Jezreel, have iron chariots. Joshua spoke to the house of Joseph, to Ephraim and to Manasseh, saying, You are a numerous people, and you have great strength. You should not have only one lot. That mountain shall be yours because it is a forest. You can cut it down, and its outskirts will be yours. For you shall drive out the Canaanite, even though they have iron chariots and are strong. Joshua 18. The entire assembly of the children of Israel gathered at Shiloh and erected the tent of meeting there. And the land had been conquered before them, but there was left among the children of Israel 7 tribes that had not yet received their heritage. Joshua said to the children of Israel, How long will you be lax in coming to possess the land that Hashem, the God of your fathers, has given you? Appoint for yourselves 3 men for each tribe. I will dispatch them, and they will arise and traverse the land and describe it in writing according to their heritage. Then they will come back to me. They will divide it into 7 portions. Judah will remain at his border to the south, and the house of Joseph will remain at their border to the north. You shall describe in writing 7 portions of the land and bring it to me here. I will then draw lots for you here before Hashem, our God. For there is no share for the Levites in your midst, since the service of Hashem is their heritage. Gad, Reuben, and half the tribe of Manasseh have taken their heritage across the Jordan to the east, which Moses the servant of Hashem gave them. The men arose and went. Joshua commanded those who went to write about the land, saying, "Go, walk through the land, describe it in writing, and return to me. I will cast a lottery for you here before Hashem in Shiloh." The men went and passed through the land. They described it in writing, according to the cities, in 7 portions in a book. Then they came to Joshua, to the encampment at Shiloh. Joshua cast a lottery for them in Shiloh before Hashem. There Joshua apportioned the land for the children of Israel according to their portions. The lottery for the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up, according to their families. The boundary of their lot went out between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. Their northern border was from the Jordan, and it ascended to the flank of Jericho on the north and ascended the mountain to the west. Its outlets were to the wilderness of Beth Aven. From there the border passed toward Luz, to the southern flank of Luz, which is Bethel. And the border descended to Atroth Adar, to the mountain that is south of lower Beth Horon. The border curved and circled around the western side, going southward from the mountain that faces Beth Horon on the south. Its outlets were toward Kiriath Baal, which is Kiriath Jearim, a city of the children of Judah. This was the western side. The southern side was from the edge of Kiriath Jearim, and the border went out from the west and went out to the spring of the waters of Nephtoah. The border descended to the edge of the mountain that faces the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is north of the valley of Rephaim, and descended to the valley of Hinnom to the southern flank of the Jebusite, and descended to En-Rogel. It curved from the north and went out to En-Shemesh. It went out to Geliloth, which was across from Male Adumim. It then descended toward the stone of Bohan, son of Reuben. It passed to the northern flank opposite the plain, and it descended to the plain. The border passed the northern flank of Beth Hoglah. The border's outlets were to the northern tip of the Salt Sea, to the southern end of the Jordan. This was the southern border. The Jordan bordered it on the eastern side. This is the heritage of the children of Benjamin, according to its borders all around, according to their families. These are the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, according to their families: Jericho, Beth Hoglah, and Emek Keziz, Beth Harabah, Zemaraim, Beth El, Avim, Parah, Ophrah, Sephar Ammonah, Ophni, Gibeah, 12 cities and their villages: Gibeon, Ramah, Beeroth, Mizpeh, Shephirah, Moza, Rekem, Irpeel, Tarlah, Zelah, Eleph, the Jebusite city which is Jerusalem, Gibeath, and Kiriath, 14 cities and their villages. This is the heritage of the children of Benjamin according to their families. Joshua 19. The second lottery came out for Simeon, for the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families. Their heritage was situated in the midst of the heritage of the children of Judah. They received for their heritage Beersheba, which is Sheba, Moladah, Hazar Shual, Bala, Ezem, El-Tolad, Bethul, Hormah, Ziklag, Beth Markaboth, Hazar Susa, Beth Lebaoth, and Sharuren, 13 cities and their villages. Ain, Rimmon, Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities and their villages, and all the villages that surrounded these cities until Beeleth Beer and Ramah of the south. This is the heritage of the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families. The heritage of the children of Simeon was from the portion of the children of Judah, because the lot of the children of Judah was too large for them. Therefore, the children of Simeon received their heritage within Judah's heritage. The third lottery came up for the children of Zebulun, according to their families. The border of their heritage extended to Sarid. Their border ascended to the west and Marlah, and reached to Dabasheth. It reached the river that is alongside Jokneam. It returned from Sarid eastward, toward the rising sun on the border of Chisloth Tabor, and it went out to Dobroth and ascended to Japhia. From there it passed to the east, to Gath Hefer, and to Aita Kazin, and it went out to Rimmon, curving to Neah. The border circled it, at the north of Hanathon, and its outlets were the valley of Iftael, with Kata, Nahalal, Shimron, Idalah, and Bethlehem, 12 cities and their villages. This is the heritage of the children of Zebulun, according to their families, these cities and their villages. The fourth lottery came out for Issachar, for the children of Issachar according to their families. Their border was Jezreel, Chesuloth, Shunem, Hapharaim, Shion, Anaharoth, Rabith, Kishion, Ebez, Remeth, En-Ganim, En-Shaddai, and Beth-Pazes. The border reached Tabor, Shahazim, Beth-Shemesh. Their borders outlets were to the Jordan, 16 cities and their villages. This is the heritage of the tribe of the children of Issachar according to their families, the cities and their villages. The fifth lottery came out for the tribe of the children of Asher according to their families. The border was Helkath, Hali, Betin, Ashaph, and Alam Melech, Amad, Mishal, and it reached Carmel at the sea and Shebor Limnath. It turned toward the rising sun, to Beth Dagon, and it reached Zebulun and the north of the valley of Iftael, and Beth Hameg, and Neiel. It then went out to the north of Kabul, and to Ebron, Rehob, Hammon, and Cana, until Great Sidon. The border turned to Ramah and to the fortified city of Tyre. The border turned to Hosa, and its outlets were to the sea from the portion of Ashib, with Ulma and Aphek and Rehob, 22 cities and their villages. This is the heritage of the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families, these cities and their villages. The sixth lottery came out for the children of Naphtali, for the children of Naphtali according to their families. Their border was from Heleph, from Elon Bezananim, Adami, Nekeb, and Jabneel until Lakum, and its outlets were the Jordan. The border turned westward to Aznoth Tabor and went out from there to Hukuk. It reached Zebulun in the south, and reached Asher in the west, and Judah at the Jordan toward the rising sun. The fortified cities were Ziddim, Zur, Hamath, Rakath, Kinnereth, Hadamah, Haramoth, Hazor, Kedesh, Edrei, En-Hazor, Iron, Migdal-el, Horam, Beth-Anath, Beth-Shemesh, 19 cities and their villages. This is the heritage of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities and their villages. For the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, the seventh lottery went out. The border of their heritage was Zorah, Eshtaol, Ir-Shemesh, Sha'alabin, Ahilon, Ithla, Elon, Timnah, Ekron, Elteke, Gibbethon, Baalath, Jehud, Beneberak, Gath-Rimmon, Mei-Jarkon, and Rakon, with the border opposite Jaffa. The boundary of the children of Dan was not sufficient for them, so the children of Dan ascended and battled with Leshem and conquered it, smiting it by the edge of the sword. They took possession of it and dwelled there, and changed the name of Leshem to Dan, after the name of Dan their ancestor. This is the heritage of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities and their villages. Thus they finished apportioning the land according to its borders. The children of Israel gave a heritage to Joshua son of Nun within their midst. By the word of Hashem they gave him the city that he requested, Timnath-Serah and Mount Ephraim, and he built the city and dwelled there. These are the heritages that Elisar the Cohen and Joshua son of Nun and the heads of the ancestral families of the tribes of the children of Israel apportioned by lottery in Shiloh before Hashem at the entrance of the tent of meeting. Thus they finished dividing the land.